I like to subscribe to all that. You know what time it is. It's Netflix time. This series is called Kotaro Lives Alone. About 10 episodes, 25 minutes apiece. Episode 1, let's get it. So we start with this little boy named Kotaro, and he gets himself an apartment. First he goes to the store to get some tissues, then he gets himself a little samurai sword. And the way he talks, he sounds like some type of feudal lord or something. Then we get this argument with this couple, this guy by the name of Kay. Then he ends up getting her name wrong and she dips out. So apparently he overslept and missed her meeting or whatever, because he works on manga drawings. And he basically lives like a slob. Kotaro ends up coming by and gives him a box of tissues as a sign of goodwill. Apparently he's staying in room 203 and by himself. So then this guy, Kay, thinks Kotaro's a little kid. And I'm thinking to myself, if he is a little kid, how the hell was he able to get an apartment? So while Kay's trying to figure out all this shit, this guy hasn't cleaned up the house, hadn't even taken a bath. He just says, yeah, it's wintertime, fuck it. Kotaro then comes back and asks him could he use his bath, because apparently none of the apartments even have any bathtubs. I guess some of them have showers, or maybe they don't. So Kay says most of them just use the bath that's down the street, and he gives us some tickets for the bath. Later on, Kay is watching the news and he sees all these child abduction things going on. Then he starts to get worried. So he ends up going with Kotaro and finally taking a damn bath. Then he washes his hair because apparently Kotaro got soap in his eyes. So we find out that Kay's parents died in a car accident or something like that. Kotaro says his parents are away, but we don't really know exactly where they are. Basically, he's renting an apartment by himself. Then we find out that this nigga is actually 4 years old. So once I get back to my original statement, how the fuck can a 4-year-old rent out a goddamn apartment? Even if you have the money, don't you gotta be a certain age? The next day, Kotaro wants to borrow his TV tonight, and Kay's like, alright, but he's gotta go to the store first. So Kay, for some reason, is content on following him, but he chalks it up to say, yeah, I'm just going for a walk too. Then we run into this girl named Mizuki, and she thanks Kotaro for the tissue, so come to find out, she's actually in the same apartment complex too. Kay didn't know about it because he never leaves his damn room. He's like, damn, how'd I let a cutie walk past me like this? She mistaked them to be father and son, and apparently everybody in the store does too. Then he starts thinking to himself, Kotaro is 4 years old. He had a relationship that messed up 4 years ago. He's thinking to himself, wait a minute. Could this guy really be my son? Did this harlot send him to my location on purpose? What the fuck? But then Kotaro reassures him that his father looks nothing like him. So yeah, you ain't got no kids by no harlot. You safe for now. So when they're going home, it turns out Mizuki lives actually right next door to Kay. How do you not notice? You better make up for all this lost time, try to grab the cheeks, and get the conversation going. Next thing we know, she's coming from work, the spot called Club Dream. Her boss is giving her tips and all that stuff. I think is she a stripper or escort or something? Later on, she gets a phone call from somebody like, yeah, can you come to the house now? Hey, I need you to lend me some money. I know she's thinking to herself like, damn, I gotta keep dealing with this shit. Next day, Kay and Kotaro out there taking out the trash. Then they walk past the room and found Mizuki passed out drunk, but then she wakes up. So Kotaro's like, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to the store. He ends up getting some ice from the store and like a frozen water bottle. He wants her to put the frozen water bottle over her eyes, because he can tell that she's been crying all night. Now, how the fuck could he tell that? She plays it off, but in the background thinking to herself like, how the hell could he tell I was crying all night? Next day he's getting ready to do something. He basically goes out to clean up the poop on the stoop. Cause birds be shitting everywhere, and then they do it right in his face. Disrespect. Meanwhile, this critic is looking at Kay's drawings. Kay won the competition last year, but this guy's looking at his drawings. He said, yeah, the storyline's impressive, but your drawings are like old school. You need to get your drawing skills up, nigga. Then Kay hears a bunch of tumbling outside. So apparently he scraped up his knees after chasing all the birds away. Kay ended up messing up his back. He tells him the door was already open, so he just come on in. So he draws some characters on his band-aids, and it's the first time we see Kotaro smile. And then to help out Kay, Kotaro puts some heating patches on his back. Then this dude comes out of nowhere with a pimp named Slickback attire, looking for Kotaro. Turns out he just wanted to thank him for the tissues yesterday. So apparently this guy lives in the building too. So he gives Kotaro a gift, a Tudo doll or something like that. But really a gift was supposed to be for his son, but his mom said his son don't want to see him no more. Who knows what he did. So after learning this information, Kotaro cannot accept his gift. So after that he goes back in his room and starts singing this random song. I guess the characters that Kay drew on his knees have some type of show that comes on TV or something. And that's pretty much the first episode. I don't know what to make of this show, but I'm curious about certain things. Will we see Kotaro's parents eventually? Will Kay and Mizuki ever get it poppin'? Will that purple suit man ever get to reconcile with his wife and son? Or ex-girlfriend and son, whatever the situation is. Guess I'm about to watch the other 9 episodes and find out. Kotaro Lives Alone on Netflix. Check it out, like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. These are the easy best stuff. See, big, you got a slogan.